going on, YouTube, man? Today is Friday, last day of the week for a lot of you guys. Good stuff. I got a topic today I think is pretty interesting. I was looking at Yahoo and I was looking at I can't think of his name right now, but the number one draft pick, I think it was last year, for the Los Angeles Raiders was dropped because they said he was pretty much peaking over 300 pounds. You know, this is a guy that made $36 million in 1 year. So then you have to ask yourself a couple of questions, like, you're making that kind of money per year and you're given an opportunity, but a lot of people, the way they describe him is to describe him as being a lazy man. And that brought me to an idea that I had. I think no matter who you research, no matter who you come across in life that you see that is successful, one thing I think that all these people have in common also is that they love hard work. They know the reward of hard work. Like all you guys out there who think that success is just going to fall into your lap and, you know, one day you're going to win the lottery or go to the casino one day and pull the thing down and $100,000 comes, you know, yeah, that may happen. But your chances of that happening are very slim. But if you want to have real success, and the things that I've noticed in my life is that a lot of things that have came through hard work. I mean, you get down and dirty when everyone else is going out and having fun. You're at home studying certain things that you need to study in order to take things to the next level. You know, when everyone else is in bed, sleep. You know, you're up early in the morning before sun comes up, planning your day, trying to make sure that everything's going to be in a perfect situation. That's a great situation to be in. So you just got to ask yourself the question: what kind of life do you want? If you put hard, now here's one thing I have to say though, and you know, I have to apologize before I even say this, right? A lot of the times when you work a job, you put in a lot of hard work and you don't get much in return. You know what I'm saying? Now that right there seems like a not rewarding type of behavior, you know, because you're like, you know, it feels like the more I work for this guy and the harder I work, I'm underappreciated and things like that. But notice the type of hard work that I'm talking about is hard work for yourself, right? If you work hard in business trying to sell as many things as possible to as many people as possible, and you just get up every day in the morning and you just try to make it work, you know, you will be rewarded for that. Now, your boss may not reward you, and I hate to tell you, break that bad news to you, but I don't know if this actually, but you know, I can't really say it doesn't really work in corporate America and jobs, because, you know, a lot of the people who got cut during this recession were the slackers. You know, one way to almost kind of guarantee a job was to be the hardest worker in the building. You know what I'm saying? So even in that situation, I would say that hard work comes into play. Okay, now I'm going to continue on with my video that I had earlier about hard work. Now, one thing I will say is this, is that there will always be something to do. Like, for instance, right now, I'm waiting on a part of my production to be done. So that's going to take about 2 hours, maybe. So what I'm doing right here now is I'm creating vocabulary trees for Spanish. You know, just doing different things of fruits. Manzana is apple. Uvas is grapes. Limon is lemon. You know, because one thing, you know, sometimes you can ask people like, what are you doing right now? Some people say, oh, I'm bored. I'm not really doing anything. I'm not, just kind of hanging out at the house. I want you never, ever to be in that state. Because here's the thing. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a such thing as rest. But when you tell yourself and you wonder why you're not achieving the things that you want to achieve, you haven't been working on yourself. You know, right now we have a lot of online degree programs and things of that nature, whatever, where people can go to school and work. So you don't have any excuses to say, well, I don't have time to go to school or anything like that, whatever. You always can be working on yourself. And every day you're sitting there and you're just wasting time day after day after day watching TV and all those things, whatever, you're missing out. You know what I'm saying? I knew of a girl that spoke 8 different languages. She spoke 8 different languages, and she didn't go to any of those countries. Basically, all she took was a dictionary of that language and an English dictionary, and on her spare time, she used the time that she had and she did things. So that was an amazing thing to me. That just taught me that, you can't waste your time. If you look in the mirror right now, you really don't like the accomplishments and the things that you've made in life, you can only blame one person, and that's you. So never waste time. TV, I mean, these shows, 2.5 Men. Now, don't get me wrong, I have watched some of these things, but I am not a person that says, oh my gosh, it's 8 o'clock, I gotta watch this such and such show. I'm not into TV like that. It's a waste of time. You can spend hours doing TV, but you don't spend hours on yourself. So just a little food for thought. Just basically just hammering on to the point that hard work does pay off, but you have to use the work on yourself.